All right, in today's parkour class, we're going to start by doing our normal warm up, and then we're going to have you do a little bit more cardio. We're going to run. After we do running, we're going to do some standing stretches. We're going to work on our headstands. We're going to do some squat jumps, calf raises, and the challenge today is going to do something called a triangle push up, which I'll explain in just a minute. All right, as usual, we're going to start off with our warm up. We're going to start with 25 jumping jacks. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Good. Now lay down your stomachs. And we're going to do push-ups. Put your hands down. Put your toes back. Pull your toes back so they're on the ground. And get ready. Push up. Say 1 and down. 2, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. 8, down. 9, down. And 10. Hold it there. And down. Great. Stand up. All right, so now what I want you to do is I want you to start running in place. You're going to put your hands up. You can put your hands in fists. You're going to pick your knees up kind of high. And I just want you to pick your knees up and just run in place for 1 minute. Go. And now, once you do that, you can slow down. I want you to jog normal, just like this. We're going to do this for 1 more minute. Go. Now, I want you to run as fast as you can. You're going to keep your feet low and quiet. You're going to run fast like this for 30 seconds. Ready? Go. All right, now we're going to do some stretching, but instead of sitting down, we're going to stand up. So first, I want you to put your feet together. You're going to keep your knees straight. You're going to try to keep your back straight, but bend at your waist. And you're going to reach your hands down towards your feet, straight down. The goal behind this is just to touch your fingertips down, making sure you're stretching the back of your legs. It doesn't really matter how far you go, all right, whether you can touch the ground or not. The deal is I want you to relax, breathe out, make sure that everything in your back of your legs is pulling tight, and you're going as far as you can. All right, so let's hold it down here for about 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Stand up. We're going to do the same thing this time, but with your feet apart. So we're going to go about double shoulder width apart. Remember the width of twice your shoulders. So about this far. It doesn't have to be really far. If you can do the splits, that's great. We're not going to do that yet. You're just going to take your hands, and now you should be able to put them on the ground at this point. Put your palms down. If you can't, you can go to your knuckles or just your fingertips. But I like to put the palms down. Just make sure your heels are straight, uh, your feet are straight, your heels are down, your legs are straight. Now put your head down, relax, and bend your arms so that you're completely hanging. And you don't even need to touch the ground. Just keep your hands there for balance. And count back from 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and stand back up. Now this time, you're going to put one of your legs in front of the other leg. Don't worry about pushing back too far so that they are even. One leg could be in front. All that's happened is you're stretching the leg that's in the back. The leg that's in the back is straight. The leg in front is really just holding your knee straight, so it really stretches the back of your leg. So now, again, relax. Just lean down, and let's count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Stand back up. Let's switch to the other leg. Put the other leg in front. Remember, all that happens is I put most of my weight on the leg that's in the back. It's straight. This leg in front is really just pushing my leg up against my knee to make sure it's held straight. And then I lean down. And we're going to count back from 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Stand back up. And the last one that we're going to do is you're going to put your feet double shoulder width apart again, but this time bend your knees. You're going to turn your feet as far as you can so they're facing opposite directions. If you feel like you can go more and you have to really struggle to make it straight, you don't need to do all that, and it's going to throw you off balance. So just put your feet out far enough so they're facing outward. Now you're going to take your forearms, right, the part under your wrists above your elbows, and you're going to push on the inside of your knees, and you're going to push it outward while you lean over and push really hard. Your goal is to try to push your legs apart as far as possible. And you're going to count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Stand up. Put your feet together. And that was some of the standing stretches. All right, now we're going to work on the headstand. All right, with the headstands, I'm going to break this up into 3 parts. You're going to practice each part separately. We have about a minute to practice each piece. The first piece is going to be the balance. All right, now there's 2 ways to do the balance, one with your head and one without your head. I prefer if you practice without your head to help build your muscles, your strength up, your core, your legs, your arms, get that balance and support. But if you need to put your head down, that's fine because we will put our head down for the headstand anyway. All right, so remember, this is a headstand, not a handstand. The handstands, we actually want to move fast. We put our hands down, we kick our feet up, and try to balance once it gets to the top. You want to slow your arc at the top, but you kind of move really quick to get there. The headstand is completely different in the sense that we want to go as slow as possible. If you notice when I do it, do the headstands, I normally go really slow to get to the position because we want to use our core, use our balance, use our strength. I'm not saying you can't move swiftly, you can't move efficiently, but when we're practicing it, it's really important that you don't jump. And I'll explain that later. So the first balance part is that I want you to put your elbows, right, not the elbow point, under your elbows, like when your triceps, right, are going to go in the inside of your legs. And then I'm going to put my hands down on the ground. All right. 2 things that you need to, 2 muscle groups you need to squeeze. You need to squeeze your legs inward to push against your arms, and you need to push your arms outward against your legs because you want as much pressure as you can between your legs and your arms. They're almost like fighting each other. We want to see which one's stronger. And so what you do is you put your hands down, you put your elbows there, and then you're just going to slowly rock forward so that your feet stop touching the ground. Once your feet stop touching the ground and you're balancing yourself, that's the position I want you to be in. All right, so you've got to push with your elbows hard, squeeze tight in with your legs, which actually is going to work your core, and then you're going to balance. If you need to put your head down, you can put your head down on the ground and balance that way, but you're not really making yourself as strong as you need to be. But that's how we're going to move in the second part anyway. So you have 2 choices. You can put your head down and balance upside down, or you can go really slow. Remember, don't jump into this position. A lot of people will jump and they can't figure out why their arms are going down. One, your arms aren't bent. They need a ledge for your knees to lock onto, and you can't jump because your arms aren't that strong. They can't absorb all that impact. So you just really slow, hands down, go here, push forward until your feet are off the ground, and try to balance yourself right there. All right, you're going to do that for 1 minute. Good luck. All right, now the second part of the headstand, after we gotten the balance part down, balancing, is to start lifting your legs. If you can do a full handstand, I don't want you to do it yet. We'll have time to practice that later. What I want you to work on now is the ability to bring your legs and knees up and down. Now you do it by squeezing your core, which includes not just your abdomen, but your back as well. So when we're upside down and we balanced now, we're also going to put our head down. Once we put our head down, our goal is to try to lift our knees up off of our legs so we are completely upside down, balanced and supported on our head. So you're gonna put your hands down, you're gonna put your head down, and you're upside down. From here, I just want you to try to squeeze your abs, your back, and push your butt up in the air a little bit, and just try to balance, just like that. You don't have to do anything. If you start to fall, it's important that you come down on your knees and your feet in a way that's really comfortable for you, right? So your goal is to try to stay upside down like that, just barely lifting your legs off, right? Getting your rear end up higher so that you're completely balanced with your legs off of your arms for 1 minute. Good luck. Great. And now for the last part of the headstand. The headstand is to do exactly what we did before. Balance ourselves, put your head down, start to lift your feet up in the air. Once your feet up in the air, your goal is to try to get your feet together and to come straight up in the air as high as you can. Make sure they're straight. If you start to tip too far backward and you feel like you're going to fall over, you want to bend your knees immediately and put your feet back down the way that you came. All right. If you don't have a safe spot to practice this, ask your mom or dad for permission, right? Supervision. You might be able to do this on the bed, right, where you have a wide area, place where you won't kick anything over. You might go outside and practice it. You may have a mat or something you can bring out or a bunch of pillows. But remember, you want at least one pillow under your head for a lot of these techniques. But again, if you fall over, want to make sure that you don't fall on anything that's going to hurt you really badly. So, all right, here's what it looks like. You're going to squat down. You're going to support your arms, put your head down. Start by lifting yourself up. Once you get there, use your feet and just lift up in the air, straight up in the air, just like that. And if you start to lose your balance, purposely kick your feet down, bend your knees, and come straight back like this. All right, and that's a full headstand. I want you to practice that for 1 minute. All right, now we're going to do squat jumps. Squat jumps are one of the challenges, but it's a really great exercise to work all the different muscles in your leg that are necessary for jumping, the type of skills that we use in the parkour class. So it uses the quads, the hamstrings, the calves. It helps lift off. The way we do it is you put your feet kind of wide apart. You put your hands up, and you're going to squat down and just gently touch the ground. From here, you're going to jump up, pick your knees up as high as you can, and we're going to land in the squatting position. So you're going to jump up and back down, jump up again and again. I want you to keep doing that for 30 seconds. Ready? Go. All right, now we're going to do an exercise called calf raises. Calf raises are great exercises to work your calf. It's the muscle in the back of your leg here. It's the muscles that we use to push off the ground. In parkour, we use those muscles for lifting off, jumping, and for agility and balance and support when we land. When we land, we have to bend the balls of our feet, absorb the impact, but we use our calves to kind of tighten up at certain times in certain ways to help catch our balance and to make sure that we have a good stability at the end of our jump. So to do a calf raise, what I want you to do is I want you to put your feet together, and then you're going to lift up and relax on the way down. Actually, let me turn sideways so you can see. So you're going to push up and then pull back down. You're going to go up fast and down slow. One thing I don't want you to do is I don't want you to go up and down really fast. You want to go up and control yourself on the way down. Up fast, control yourself. So you can go up as fast as you want, but go down and make sure you're controlled on the way down. Up fast, just like that. All right, I want you to do those for a minute and a half. Good luck. All right, today's challenge is called the diamond push-up. A diamond push-up works very similar to a regular push-up, except your hands are in a different position. This allows you to use different muscles in a different way, gives you a better workout or more of a workout in certain muscles that you don't normally use that way. So your hands are going to be in a position kind of like a diamond. Some people call it a triangle shape. Some people call it a diamond. But what you're going to do is you're going to put this directly over your chest. All right, and then when you lay down in the push-up position, one thing to remember is I said it is over your chest. A lot of times people will be too far back and their head will be over the diamond because they see it. It's right there. What you want is you want your chest to be over, so you're going to have to lean forward. Once you lean forward and your hands are definitely under your chest, you're going to put your feet behind you and balance yourself. From here, you're going to lower down, touch your chest, and then push back up. Try as hard as you can not to fall on the ground. So you want to lower, just barely touch, and then push back up. You're going to touch and push back up the whole time, keeping your fingers and your thumb touching each other. If they come apart or they split apart or you fall down and you can't get up, that's not going to count. So I want to see how many triangle push-ups you can do in 1 minute.